Are we live? Hello? Can you hear me? Can anyone hear me? Hello, 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 hello. Hello. I'm gonna open up chat on my other phone, or on my phone I should say, because the chat doesn't really work when you're doing full screen gaming. Or at least when you don't have dual screen. There we go. Hello everybody. How's you doing? We're getting some Lachlan dailies in, some kills, some 600 decibel kills. This thing working? Hello? Yeah, okay. That's working. That's gotta be working. Should drop that another tick because I actually wanted to do a reaction video to another YouTuber that does Maple content and see what that was about. So we'll take a look here after we do this real quick. Take this portal. Ooh, kill the eagles. Fly like an eagle. Uh-oh. Oh, we have 1,000 kills. Nice. And voila. We've completed our kills here. How much experience did we get? A whole 8%? Was that 8 or 7-ish? Okay, we're done here. Should we log off? Yeah, pretty much. Let's claim our gift. Yep, 2 times coupon, sure. Those are done. And then we need to check into this. And check into, we haven't done that yet. Check into this. Start the tour, yo. And Monster Collection. Let's do Monster Collection. Oh, we're out of room. Wow, we had a lot of those. Claim, claim, use. Use, and use, and use. Those are going to main. We'll use these 5. Okay, claim, explore, Where are our points? There they are. Use. We have one of these. Cool. Should be account tradable if you ask me, but whatever. Look, I still have some of these old pieces. Oh, another flower. Oh! Okay. Log off. And then we'll head to this guy. Do good old Grandis on this guy. Did we clear our inventory? No. Whatever, that's not important right now. Let's get these Grandis dailies done, right? Do we need them? Yeah, we do. Channel 16, BS3. Hopefully they're available. Yo, yo, yo! Looks like they're here. Sweet. Oh yeah, we wanted to do the reaction to that video. Let's pull that up. Thank you. Oh, and we want to make sure we have drop, bossing drop, and meso. Pick up our items. That's right. Thanks. Oh, and then our coupons. We didn't grab coupons. Let's go grab coupons. Whoops. Use, 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 use. We're only gonna do the 10 minutes. This, drop that. Summon. Lag! So much professional gameplay. I'm sure that's not as laggy, right? We did a lot of editing today, so we probably should have restarted the computer. But whatever. Oh, we don't have 1,000 yet. Whoopsie. Ooh, look at that pie. Yummy. Oh, bigger pie. So good. All the Appletons. So I'm in bossing, but I don't think I'm in drops, like experience buffs. 500%. There we go. That's looks a little better. Oh yeah, did I grab a rune without links? Yeah, I think I did, because I had links on the Night Lord. Whoopsie. Be like that, dude. Things be like that. Oh yeah. Sorry, I keep spacing that. Let's do Togain. New video. And then
Would be a 1 in 262,144 chance of rolling a 13.
This one's a classic.
I spend a lot of time doing research on MapleStory, collecting data, fact-checking, or just trying to find a specific image of something that I need to put in a video. And I've stumbled across quite a few oddities by doing this. At some point, I started cataloging these discoveries with the idea of eventually turning them into a video. So that's what this is. A random collection of observations and weird things that I've learned about MapleStory.
Like my Maple top threes?
Hundreds of hours of research with a strong focus on old school MapleStory, of course. From rare items to unused content and rumors that circulated throughout other regions, this list has a lot of weird stuff on it.
Alright, let's find out what you got, Togain.
An iconic bit of classic MapleStory is rolling the dice for stats when creating a character. The minimum stat allowed is 4, and you're given a pool of 9 points that allocate randomly when you roll the dice.
Okay.
What I didn't know, and what most people didn't know,
I think the highest
is
I
that
ever
it's
got was
actually
11.
impossible to roll a 13. On paper, this doesn't seem like it should be the case.
You guys remember rolling for dice? And then eventually giving up, and then when you made a random mule, you're like, oh shit, you roll a 12, or was 12 possible? I feel like I only ever hit 11s. Hey Kevin, are you there? You remember when you were making mules, or a new character I mean, and you had to roll the dice?
No.
You don't remember rolling the dice for the stats? Because everyone started with +4, but then you could get like +5, +6, +7 on your main stat. You don't remember? Look, like, let's rewind this.
Possible to
This?
roll.
You don't remember that?
Nope.
Oh wow.
When was that?
Dude, that was there when we started playing. That was there when I started.
I started like, I don't know, 6 or 7 months after.
Maybe they got rid of that, but they didn't get rid of that until like just before Big Bang. Oh hey, look at that! We hit the dragon.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember that, but that's cool.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go back to reacting to this.
A 13. On paper,
15,
this doesn't seem like it should be the case.
15.
Since each individual point is rolled randomly one by one, iterated through a for loop 9 times, there should be a 1 in 262,144 chance of rolling a 13 in any stat. This is a low enough number relative to the number of players the game saw over the years that this likely would have been documented at least once.
Yeah,
so what's going on? Why has
odds.
this seemingly never occurred? Back in the day, MapleStory used a random function that wasn't truly random. This is reasonably common knowledge for a programmer. Random functions are never actually random and can only approximate randomness, becoming more accurate at doing so as technology advances. Rolling a 13 in a stat requires this random function to return the same result 9 times in a row. We know that in real life, the same thing happening 9 times in a row still has a chance of being random, even though it doesn't.
You know, him saying something like that actually makes me think, because like he said, like pretty much nothing is random when it comes to computers. There's always some sequence that eventually repeats or like has to like half repeat to like sort of loop in, like when you're drawing frames, right, in an animated picture. Like some frames are gonna be slightly off, So you draw like the in-between frame to like supplement that. I've never actually made like a GIF or a GIF, but I have messed with, like, I've deconstructed them and to like do custom ones and change the background and stuff, and like one missed frame and like you could tell there's something off, but not quite. Like the image still looks good, but also you're like, huh, that was weird, like a little instance. So that's kind of like probably like how the code works. I'm not a programmer, but I assume that's something like that, where like there's like just this little line that has to like shimmy into the reset the way the program goes, like whatever. So I was actually thinking, because when I was filming Toxablossom, the Maple Story Monsters episode, like number 10, I believe. When I was filming that episode, I noticed that the wizard hat, the blue wizardry hat, kept dropping in basically the exact same spot. And I thought that was interesting. I was thinking, like, what if the drops aren't random? What if the drops are like, okay, so they are random, there's like a random sequence, but also like, what if this sequence is able to be detected or like coerced depending on the position of the monster? Like, what if the whole screen is like rolling numbers, right? And if your monster is like right here, right? We have a monster right here on the right. Because what was happening is, let's assume like this is where I was for this is where the wizard drop hat was dropping in that Toxablossom map in Hardham Ruins. And so I would go here, right? And I would swing. Like, I would go like this and kill, and then bam, blue wizardry hat right there. And then, like, literally a minute later, I would do the same action, and then boom, I got another wizardry hat. And so what if the monster and your position, like the position of the monster on the map, and your position at the time that the roll happens, like, what I'm saying is, if the monster is in a certain spot, I think you can, like, do some shenanigans where seems like the drop is more common if you're standing in one spot and then the monster is standing in one spot. Then, you know, I don't have any proof of this, but except for the Toxablossom footage, like, if I edit this down as a separate video, I'll include that and kind of show you like the loop I was going, and obviously could be completely random and not what I'm saying, but just very curious the way that the stuff was dropping, because the stuff was dropping like I don't think I could be wrong, I have to review the footage, but the stuff that was dropping literally felt like was pre-orchestrated. Like, they didn't feel random, they felt intentionally like this is where this item normally, like, there's a higher rate that this item drops when the monster is here and you're there. So like, if like for like say Damien or something, like what if you killed Damien, you timed the spot and you like kind of did the math and was like see what items you got, like that would take a lot of numbers to go through, and like repeats, like instances where you like measure the drops. But I felt like there was something going on there, so let's keep watching. Oh, we definitely overkilled. Oh well.
Seem like it, but old random functions will look at this and go, nope, that's too many sprites of chicken in a row. Simulating hundreds of thousands of dice rolls shows that it's never possible to get a 13
Wait, what
if you use
what?
chance of being random, even though it doesn't seem like it. But old random functions will look at this and go, nope, that's too many sprites of chicken in a row. Simulating hundreds of thousands of dice rolls shows that it's never possible to get a 13 if you use Maple Story's
you don't
old
win,
random
even though it
function
says you win, like
implementation.
it's at a Mr.
However,
Beast joke.
if you use the same code with a more advanced modern random function, you get the expected result of close
Does
to
Marble
1
Machine do
in
that? Could you win? Do you roll 3 of the same item and then you don't get that? That's a scam, like Mr. Beast, bro. They gotta like make that more
updated the random
trustworthy.
function
I've only
used in
rolled like
Maple Story
twice,
to be
like
more
years ago.
accurate even though
So,
the dice feature
I
was
don't
removed
quite
in version
remember.
64.
But
so
if the Marvel machine says you got an
we
item,
never saw
like,
the updated
that
random
needs to
function
match.
and the old dice system at the same time in GMS.
I talked over that whole thing. I apologize.
To roll 13 in a specific stat. Eventually, Nexon updated the random function used in MapleStory to be more accurate, even though the dice feature
Ooh, we
was
got a cubic
removed in
plate.
version
Nice.
64. So, unfortunately, we never saw the updated random function and the old dice system at the same time in GMS.
Okay. So they updated both at the
We
same
never
time?
saw the updated random function and the old dice system at the same time in GMS.
Oh. Okay. I completely missed that part. I don't think that
In
was like,
Korean
that
MapleStory in 2003, there
just
was
saying
one
that
item in the game that was
the
never meant to be
randomness used
obtained.
to not be
It is
random, and
known
apparently
as Cutter
13 was
Moon.
never possible.
Looking
Oh,
at this
was
item,
13
your
never
first
possible
thought might be,
because-
that's just the Eviscerator.
because the random generator was in a way broken. That makes more sense. Okay. Continue.
Level 120 polearm with 9 attack speed, the slowest possible value. It has 102 base weapon attack. Well, you probably don't have encyclopedic knowledge of obscure old-school MapleStory weapons because I
kinda
presume
do.
that you're normal. But even if we use this info
Not all of
and
them,
these
but
numbers, we
some of the
immediately
good ones.
see that they're wrong. This is a different weapon. The attack speed for the
Oh, I heard
Cutter
about
Moon
this.
is the lowest value possible.
I remember this. I think I was
believe
around
this
when
to be
this
the
happened.
same as the Eviscerator, but everything else about the Cutter Moon is different. Supposedly, it first appeared in the
People
KMS
were like
closed
confusing
beta
it.
in
I could be completely
2002, and it was meant to be removed
Mandela
before the
affecting
game
right now,
actually
but
launched in
I
South
remember
Korea
for
in
a little
April
bit
2003.
there was a time where
One
people
day,
were like
a user
scrolling the wrong
revealed
one
that
and they
they
were getting
had
like,
a Cutter
super
Moon
pissed
in their possession. This was on June 29th, 2004.
because they didn't realize they were doing the wrong
This
one.
weapon was a
Ooh,
huge
fragment.
source of rumors in the KMS community. People thought it unintentionally dropped from Zachem for a while until being removed from its drop table. In reality, when this weapon appeared, Zachem was unkillable. The true source of this item was Crimson Balrog, though it seems that the weapon being in any drop table
somebody's
for
dying
any
in the
boss
background.
was an error, as the weapon was not meant to be obtainable and it directly competed with the Eclipse, another level 80 polearm that had a faster attack speed. The existence of the Eclipse made the Cutter Moon a pointless inclusion. It makes sense that it was redesigned to be a level
Oh, the Eclipse is
120
such a pretty weapon.
instead,
You can still
though
get
it's
that.
not like
I
this
believe there's
made
still
it
some
any more
monsters that
useful.
drop.
Attack speed was king for Dragon Knights,
would
and the Red
totally-
Surfboard was the fastest
if that wasn't a
high-level
polearm, I would
polearm
handle
available. But we've already discussed that in the Dark Knight video.
Like if that was a two-handed
The
sword
most
or
famous
like axe,
user who owned a Cutter Moon was
Even a
known as
one-handed,
Chom Chong,
that would be so
a
much more
relatively low-level
usable.
Dragon Knight. He resided in the Zenith world, and it's said that he purchased the weapon from another user. There's a very well-known interview with Chom Chong wherein he revealed a lot of information that debunked the rumors surrounding this weapon. Chom Chong's Cutter Moon was eventually removed by GMs on August 23rd, 2005, though in this screenshot, Chom Chong is level 22. It seems he remade his character, which is weird, and it's not known why he did this. After
Okay.
this, everyone thought all Cutter Moons were removed from the game, and 7 years passed by without any information.
Uh-huh. Oh, so there's an update to that. Tell us more to gain. Tell us more. I'm kind of doing the same thing, just like in the modern style. I still reference old Maple, though, like old Big Bang stuff when I do my top 3s and my MapleStory monsters.
In early 2012, the Cutter Moon was added to a gotcha system in KMS, but its stats were changed. This
Of course,
version
gotcha.
still doesn't match the original
Oh, was that the bamboo
Eviscerator
and the
found-
skis? Oh, the branch. No, I remember this thing, dude. This thing wreaked havoc when this came out. People were selling these or scrolling them like crazy and being like, "Yo!" At least like early time when they came out, and then they got quickly replaced by the strawberry. Was that the same one? No, face. Yeah, this face. This is a face accessory. Yeah, these got replaced by the strawberry or like whatever.
KMS, but its stats were changed.
My
This
early
version
times
still doesn't
memories
match
are
the
not
original
perfect for
Eviscerator
Maple,
found
'cause
in
I was
GMS.
like, I
It
got to
has a
level
faster
50
attack speed and
as my
higher
highest
damage.
before.
This version of the weapon exists in the GMS files as well,
like,
alongside the original Eviscerator.
CWK
At this
came
point,
out,
it was thought that
and then after CWK came out, I hit like level 100, like 86, and then like 100 something on another character.
this was the end of the Cutter Moon's story. Everyone figured they killed the Cutter Moon by adding it to this gacha system, and the old ones were all removed. Fast forward to December 2nd, 2020, after Shin Heijo, a Korean MapleStory YouTuber, made a public call to action to find any remaining Cutter Moons, the user Small Yunwall posted this in the MapleStory section of the Invin boards. This is an original Cutter Moon in 2020, one of likely only a few that still remain. We can see it still has the correct, or
And this is
almost
modern?
correct,
Oh,
attack
wow.
power, having 93 instead of the 92 we saw on Chomchongs. The 92 attack Moon Cutter could have just been below average, since items back then would roll their stats between a range when dropped from a monster. It also has the correct attack speed, and its name is Gray. A Gray name indicates an item that has far lower than average stats. This means that the Cutter Moon / Eviscerator was changed in the files, and these old ones that were created before that change have the same internal data associated with them. And since their attack is so much lower than what the files say it should be, it's registered as a gray item. If an item's internal data is changed, stats on items that already exist are not always retroactively matched to that new data. I'm not sure why this is. Maybe Nexon just doesn't have a system in place for that. And that concludes the story of the Cutter Moon. This item is actually what single-handedly prompted me to make this video. I found it on accident while looking for information about other topics, and the story behind it is really cool in my opinion. The 2004 Cutter Moon still exists in KMS to this day, but I don't think the owner is known at this point. As far as getting an Eviscerator in GMS, I'm not sure how one would go about this. It doesn't look like it can be crafted, and I don't think any mob drops it, so it's probably rare in GMS as well, due to its odd level requirement and lack of presence on any drop table.
That's terrible. Another weapon lost to the old days.
Zakum's arms have faces, and yes, they're very unsettling.
They
Monsters
do,
in
huh?
MapleStory
Ooh,
have a variety of stats
creepy.
associated with them, and one of these stats is the minimum damage required to knock them back. This is the amount of damage a single line had to do in order to trigger the knockback animation and push the enemy back a little bit, usually, assuming that enemy was capable of moving in the first place. Zakum's arms and Zakum himself actually all have animations associated with them that trigger upon knockback. The thing is, these animations are not ever seen in-game from what I understand. I don't know why this is the case. Maybe Zakum has some special properties that prevent it from ever being knocked back, but it's weird to see these arms with a face and a mouth. I would imagine at some point in the past there was some event wherein Zakum could be knocked back and these unsettling faces would be revealed, but
Really?
I've never seen them in-game myself. Imagine my surprise when I came across it randomly looking through the files.
Kind of reminds
That was
me
weird.
of the snail animation. When you hit a snail and their eyes like water up like that.
2 a.m. experience.
Yo, look at that! That crazy ass tree. Is that like the early Crimson Wood tree? Yo, there's a lot of face. Look, there's a face here too.
Heading back to Korean
Did we
MapleStory,
do
we find
our
an
free
item
ones,
with
or
a
we-
similar story to
Yeah,
the
okay,
Cutter
these are
Moon,
the
but
free
this one's a
ones.
little simpler. In the early days of KMS in 2003, you could purchase a stolen fence in Lith Harbor, as you can still do now. This is an all-class, low-level shield, but if we look at the stolen fence that's available now, we find that it gives +5 defense. Back in those days in KMS, it was possible to buy a stolen fence that gave +15 defense instead.
What?
In May 2003,
They nerfed
1 month after
the
the
stolen
release of
fence?
KMS, the stolen fence was changed to only give +5 defense. As we learned in the Cutter Moon entry, stats on weapons and
Why?
armor are not always retroactively changed when they receive modifications
They
to their
rarely
numbers
are.
in the files.
Oh, it's
This
only if they're
means
like
that
super
only
game
stolen
breaking.
fences
that they'll change an item retroactively. But usually any item, or like a class change, you know, like they did with Lynn. Imagine if we could still have scepters.
That were acquired within the first month of the release of the first version of MapleStory have +15 defense clean. You could also find them from various stump enemies, and the random stat range system that was in the game back then allowed these dropped stolen fences to reach as high as +17 defense. Honestly, defense has never been a very important stat, but having 17 extra on a shield that early on would have actually saved a significant amount of potions.
True.
The other early game shield option,
That's
the
true. I didn't even think
Panblade,
of that. Defense, like back then, you would change shoes with that had like 2 or 3 more defense because that was better, just in general. Okay.
only gave +10 defense. The reason the stolen fence was changed in the first place was because of the release of the pan lid. This was back when
Oh. Okay. Okay.
there was an ounce of care given to prevent power creep, so instead of raising the pan lid's defense, the stolen fences was lowered. The pan lid was
that's
not
kinda
available
smart.
to purchase from any NPC, only from drops, and it held status higher than most items in the game. This never made its way to our version, since we didn't even see the beta until over a year after the release of the pan lid.
Oh no.
But I'm sure there's a +17 defense stolen fence out there somewhere in KMS.
I'm sure there
doing
is on
research
someone's
for my
inventory
MapleStory
somewhere.
history video, I came across a flash file that served as a teaser for Third Job's release in version 14. The file I was able to get my hands on was incomplete,
Thank
but
you.
someone was kind enough to send me the full thing, so let's take a quick look.
Ah!
Oh, here we go.
Can't hear
God, hearing
anything.
this brings me back to working on that video last Christmas. I can't believe that was already 7 months ago.
I'm just messing.
This holiday season, begin a new journey. Okay, so last time I looked at this, I tried to click on, like, you know, Warrior, for example, and nothing would pop up. But I have the full thing now, so we can take a look at this. Okay, just don't even fucking... Oh, that's cool. It's got a little... I knew that this information had to be out there somewhere. And I'm really glad that somebody actually sent it to me. It's about what I expected. There's no videos, but there are a whole hell of a lot of pictures, and it's literally just
That's so
screenshots
cute.
of some of the Third Job skills. It doesn't even show White Knight's advanced charge blow. Oh no, I think it's just charge blow in Third Job. ACB is Fourth Job. But you can see the different charges. That's pretty cool. These pictures aren't even framed consistently, they're just taken. And then we have Dragon Knight, which is a class I've already talked about. You got, Dragon Fury, and then you got Crusher. Yeah,
I remember.
You know,
Didn't
it
he
is
put
what it
this
is.
in
Let's take
his
a look at,
original video about Dragon
not
Knights?
that. Let's take a look at Magician.
Or they that
This is all the
they-
old artwork
on
too.
their video?
It's very bizarre looking artwork. I didn't really think too much about it when I was younger, but this artwork is very weird. Element composition is such a cool skill. Explosion's pretty awesome. Poison Mist is downright busted.
Oh, the snail
Seal is
skill.
pretty
That
good,
was
but
that
I don't
cube
think
thing.
Seal is as good as Doom. This would have been really cool back in, God, when was this? 2006? Back when it was actually relevant.
Oh, the
look at
lightning
this is
Zeus
Korean,
attack.
dude.
That,
This is just
I
a
remember
Korean
that.
dude. It's not
This
even
is
the
an old
actual,
archive
like,
of old
They
skills.
didn't even take a new picture for
awesome.
it. There's probably a Korean language version of this somewhere out there. Okay, so Prist here is showing us some of the Third Job skills. And it was very funny looking back at some of these and
Oh, we forgot to switch the drop.
videos that I've made for the classes,
Uh-oh.
because as of this video,
go
I've only
home.
done Night Lord, Bishop, and Dark Knight. So I'm very, very intimately familiar with their skills, and every other class is just like, I don't know. Yeah, it's so weird seeing all this because I remember starting Maple Story.
Can we get a
when I
black from you?
started playing, third job was already a thing.
Experience?
It was
Yes.
already a goal to shoot for. They did not get good pictures of
Sorry, I had
strength.
to move the screen.
Look at this. Where did those 4 arrows come from? They could have come from anywhere. From the gold Meso coin here? Is that where it's from? Because she sure as hell didn't do it. She's just standing there. Arrow eruption, blizzard, which was better than Inferno. I don't know if that's actually true, but it could freeze enemies and that was useful. All right, finally we have Hermit. I can't even imagine what it was like seeing this for the first time. I'm being like,
epic.
oh my god, look at the stuff we can unlock. Shadow Meso. I can't even imagine. It must have been so cool. Because just looking at this,
Man,
is-
I was here for all this, but I didn't have a character that was level 70, right, at the time. Okay, so no, I wasn't here for like the KMS release of this stuff. But I was actively playing when they released Third Job. I just couldn't hit Third Job until like probably like a year after Third Job came out.
pretty happy to see. And I've known about these skills. I've been very familiar with like
For us.
all of these skills for most of my life, and still
Same.
seeing this is like, oh, this is so cool.
Right.
So there's something wrong with
Because like
me.
a lot of the
Anyway,
new
shout outs to
skills
the person who
don't pay proper homage. Like Meso Explosion is totally different, right? Does he still have the little shadow that pops up with the bomb? I'd have to log into my shadower to see, but like that was
sent me this on
like
Discord.
some of the old
I
skills
greatly
are
appreciate
better
it.
looking.
This
I
was
would say.
very cool.
Not all of them, but like
to
yeah,
take
that one,
another-
like the Meso, what is that, Meso throw or something? That skill was crazy, like animated, and had like a sound, like a tling, like a Meso sound,
look
really
at.
cool.
I would read through all of this, but it's just gonna take a bunch of time. Like reading all of this is just gonna take a bunch of time, and I don't wanna do that to people. So let's move on to the next
Oh, we got
entry
an
on
elite
this
mod.
list. I receive a lot of messages and emails from people. They might want to thank me for making a specific video or inform me about something I might not know. Whatever the reason for the message,
Oh, we
I
didn't
don't
get
always
the-
reply.
oopsie.
But when I was given a folder full
didn't
of
get any
old
drops 'cause
screenshots
we
from
didn't
the
brew enough.
Korean MapleStory beta, I took a look. I figured, if nothing else, I could use the screenshots in future videos. This folder contained not only screenshots of the Korean MapleStory beta, but also screenshots from the Japanese MapleStory beta. Two eras and versions of the game that people thought it unintentionally dropped.
Uh-oh. I'm sorry. I totally did that by accident. Oh, was that the end? No.
That's from the Korean MapleStory beta. I took a look. I figured, if nothing else, I could use the screenshots in future videos. This folder contained not only screenshots of the Korean MapleStory beta, but also screenshots from the Japanese MapleStory beta. Two eras and versions of the game that I am admittedly not too familiar with. A lot of it was just mildly interesting, a few things here and there that I thought were cool, and then I stumbled upon this picture. At first glance, I just kind of thought it was nothing and moved on. A picture that was annoyingly
Blue
cropped
Whip?
and
What
therefore
the?
impossible to glean much information from. I didn't really process what I was looking at because I still had another 100 pictures to pour through. The next day, I remembered this image and took another look, this time with the intention of figuring out what the hell it is. We all know the Red Whip, a very iconic OSMS weapon, and this appeared to be the exact same weapon recolored blue. I had a few initial theories as to what this could be. The first and most obvious answer being that it's a doctored image, maybe some weird color correction using an old version of some kind of paint software from the early 2000s
That
that
kind of
resulted in a picture representing
would
a
assume-
mysterious weapon.
Well, that's
that
what I would
probably
assume,
didn't
because that looks like a
actually
red
exist.
whip, right?
But since that answer didn't make for an interesting mystery, I allowed
Yeah.
my
I think that looks like a red whip. Oh, maple red whip. Yeah, make this anvilable. We can still get them, but I have my own. But let. Let this be anvilable. So that, like, why can't they create an item that lets you copy the another item? Right? I'm trying to get in this portal. Let them make an NX item that lets you copy the look of another item, and then you have like an NX version of that item. Like, doesn't destroy the item, doesn't. Or I guess maybe if they want to, they would make that like they made pets anvilable in KMS, so we're probably gonna get that update soon. Like, you could turn one pet into look like another pet, so they obviously are thinking the right thing. Like, let me use this on a Kadena, please, please. It says all class, but I can't wear it. Why?
Myself to explore other possibilities. Given the context of this folder only containing KMS and JMS files and the Chinese characters on the part of the image that we can actually see, I assumed this item was from JMS, and I started to search around for an answer. First, I asked the person who gave me the files to see if they knew what the item was. They pointed me in the direction of an expert whose knowledge of the game far surpasses my own, and they started looking around for an
Sounds
answer.
like Pawn Stars. You ever seen that? Where he's like, I have no idea what this is, but this is peculiar. I'm gonna call an expert in to get myself situated properly. They don't even talk like that. I don't know. I just said that. I did that in that accent.
Fortunately, our expert determined that it likely wasn't real, as there were no records of a blue whip.
Oh, is that
anywhere
a
in the
cubic
files.
blade?
This was disappointing.
That looked like a cubic
certainly,
blade.
But it
I think I
wasn't
saw a cubic blade.
surprising. If this was ever real, it would be much more widely known than it actually is. Going forward with the knowledge that it probably wasn't real, I decided to seek out the true source of this image and find out why it existed. If it wasn't real, was it a mistake? Did someone intentionally alter an image and try to claim that blue whips existed? Well, as it turns out, yeah, that's what happened. Around 2005 in JMS, there was a rumor going around that this blue whip was real, and without proper databases or any way to check the validity of this claim, it circled around the community for a little while until it was
improper
forgotten.
labeling.
I found a post on an FC2 blog from 2009 that mentioned that the blue whip image was posted on a site called Maple Style. Whether Maple Style was the name of another blog or a standalone website, I'm not sure, but this was enough information for me at this point to drop the topic entirely and move on. The story of the mysterious blue whip turned out to be far less interesting than I had hoped, but it's cool to learn about rumors that originate from other versions outside of GMS.
You can't summon there? Oh my gosh, that's so dumb. You can't summon familiars in Ranmaru. You have to do them before you go.
Search for my...
So that blue whip was a myth. What a jerk. Did he say?
Blue to drop the topic entirely.
Every time I watch character creation, delete repeatedly information in a different posted blue whip processed image on the site. Maple, because that looks like someone just changed took out the red tones or added blue tones, and that was that. I mean, I can do that on my video editor. Like, I did that by accident on some things. Where's our... What? Dude, what is going on with the... Why does Ranmaru all of a sudden not allow familiars in that part? That has to be a glitch.
And move on. The story of the mysterious blue whip turned out to be far less interesting than I had hoped, but it's cool to learn about rumors that originate from other versions outside of GMS.
That's true.
When I was doing research for my Bishop retrospective video, I came across this old JMS footage that contained a version of the map Forgotten Time with assets that I had never seen before. JMS and KMS received Ludibrium way before we did in GMS, and it never even crossed my mind that these maps would have ever been altered. Despite my best efforts, I was unable to find any files that had this early version of Ludibrium, but it's something I'd eventually love to take a look at. It makes me think there are plenty more early versions of various areas that I've never seen that are hidden in some obscure old version of the files before GMS. And that's all of the interesting things that I have to report for now.
Okay. I mean, that's pretty cool, and they're still hidden in the files. That's interesting. Wow, wow, wow.
Perhaps as I continue to dig through the files, I'll find more interesting things to talk about.
Dude.
There's no shortage of weird things.
Yo, there used to be a quest here for the star earrings, the lightning earrings, Nemi's lunchbox. But nowadays, she only gives you the skull earrings, which is dumb. But I actually found a set of the lightning earrings on one of my mules in Scania, so I'll be doing a video on them eventually. Like items you can no longer get or something like that.
Things that I can find about MapleStory.
Oh, we're running out of time. We gotta do our bosses. Let's do Omni.
But most of them aren't really worth mentioning, unfortunately. Hopefully, I'll find enough in my journey through MapleStory nostalgia that I can compile another video like this in the future.
What did we get? What did we get? I can't see.
Thanks for watching. Before we end this video, I want to give a quick shout out to my supporters on Patreon and YouTube for their continued support.
Cool. Well, that was nice. I wanted to see that. That was actually my first reaction stream ever. Like, I haven't ever reacted to anything live like that before. Oh, that was pretty fun. I definitely talked over some parts, like I shouldn't have, but it's growing pains, right?
I started cooking around 3.
Think we can get them all in before a reset? We have 8 minutes, and I can basically one-shot all of them. I mean, this one, not a one-shot, but almost a one-shot, you know? Like, look at that. Basically. Oh, we got a hard cube. Yay! We'll do pink bean. And fireball, poison balls, explosion, boom, die. Man, where are the solid cubes? Hello, cube, please, cube. Von Leon, let's go. We got this. We got this. I think we got time. We can clear them all. Oh, I just realized I forgot to do Limina and Lab on my main. Not a big deal. Those are basically worthless. I would do them on here if this character was high enough level. We got a hard. Oh, did we have those? No. Yes. Oh, I think we just looted that. One of them, maybe. Come on. Stop stalling. Stop stalling. Let's go. Let's go. I don't like doing those first. Or carry them, yeah. They take too long. Like I'd rather just get the fast ones out of the way and then do the long ones all together. Bind? Let's bind. There we go. Where's the Dawn pendant? Where's the fire? The solid cube. Where's the hard cube? Where's the materials? I've done like 10 bosses. I guess we have gotten hard cubes, but like, how come we don't have any cube material? Like, no cubic Chaos Blade, no Chaos Blade. I know I found some while training, but I didn't find cubic ones. I found the regular ones. Anyways, let's just enjoy ourselves, huh? Oh, I guess we could turn the music up slightly. That way, we're doing some weird silent stream. GG! Oh, we got a solid cube. Let's go. Woo! 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 Woohoo! Dang, we missed Golly. We're not gonna be able to do Golly. That's okay. We usually die out anyways, so practice, practice. There's still more? Uh-oh. I don't think we're gonna clear all of them now. That 1 second mattered. What are you doing? Get away from me! Oh, look at these lanterns. They look like Lampent. Is that the Pokemon? There's Litwick and Lampent. Oh no, did we just split? Oh, you gotta be shitting me. How did that? Oh, we don't have our links up. We're so weak. Boss. There we go. We should be full power now. Why did we take off our pendant? Do we never put our pendant on? Where's our pendant? There's our pendant. Die, loser! All that work? All that work, and you give me nothing. Alright. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, I was expecting the drops to drop. Whoopsie. Vellum? Vellum. We still have time. We still have time. Oh, shoot. We have to claim these before we lose him. Oh, we only had one anyways. We did all of our most of our bosses on their main. What do we have left? Just Zachem? We might be able to... Oh no, Hila. Uh-oh. Ain't no way he ain't dead. Okay, cool. Ela, don't do this to us, Ela. Come on, let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in. Let me in, let me in, let me in. Let me in. Okay. All right, she let me in. And then Zachem? Can we do Zachem? I think we can. I think we can. Go, 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 go. Go, Zachem! No, we missed Zachem. Whatever. Wait, does that mean, can we do Zachem again, or? Nope. Let's do hard real quick. Chaos. Make sure We're ready. Boom. Oopsie. Okay, cool. Good job. Oh, we got a cape. Nice. Very nice cape. Very pretty cape. Like this. No, let's use our coupon. We have 7 minutes left. Let's try to get all of these single bosses out of the way.
Did you hear that? No.
Dogs are tripping balls, yo.
Get out of here, bitch.
Whoa. Aggressive. Material? 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 Aw. Oh, we got a cube at least. We got a cube. Hell yeah! Woo! What am I doing? Go here. Why is this one's like, to me, so confusing, and this one like is so clear as day? I was gonna do hard, but I'd rather use the coupon because hard will probably take like 3-4 minutes at least, and that's gonna run the whole coupon out. So I might as well just do the dailies, the quick ones, the non-double doors, and then the double doors, whatever we can do. All right. Where are the cubes? Scam! I'm being scammed! I can't believe this, dude. Not a single cube. How could they do this? Looks like what? What? Oh. I guess that makes sense. Sell? Let's sell those. Sell you, sell you, sell you. I think those are worthless. Sell. Oh, Drake's horn. I want to remember that for a different video. Cat doll. Yeah, I'll get rid of that. Drake's doll. Okay. Hey, look, the piece of ice kind of looks the same. Easy clap. We didn't have familiar. Why? Why does that randomly? What is taking my familiars away, dude? Am I accidentally pressing the wrong button, maybe? Let's go. I think not. I just cleared Black Mage on my main noob, Leon.
Still blind to the difference between criminals I
saying, bro. Thanks for the Dom pendant. You son of a B! At least you gave me a cube. I'll be back for that Dom pendant and a cube. 2 cubes. 3 cubes minimum. Or no deal. Pink Bean. Now, Pink Bean always... Right, Beanie? You're good. You're a good friend, right? You got us. You got us. You're going to supply our cube addiction. Our free cube addiction. We don't pay for them. I mean, we do sometimes during DMT, but our cube addiction to free ones, that's not that bad because we only do 2 characters. We don't go that hard. Although I would do 4 if I had a... we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll go harder on the cubes later on. Because I do have a Nightwalker that is... I think as strong as this character. I think she's like 4.5 mil. Speaking of, I'm supposed to be 4.1. Why am I... Oh, because we're in drop. Shit, dude. We have a whole nother character that can do bosses. What have we been waiting for? Okay, double portal. Well, let's at least do Ela. Do we have space, though? We might. Let's sell... Sell that, and that, and that, and that, and that. That should give us plenty of space for Ela. Hmm. 40 seconds. 40 seconds. We can do this. We can do another one. Oh, we're here. Let's just do these. I think we have just enough time to clear this one. Without wasting extra coupon. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Go, 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 go. I knew we would be fine. Shit, you can't kill us, chicken. Man, garbage drops anyways, dude. Why do we stress? Okay. Okay. Accept. Have we accepted all the event stuff? We have. Boss monster rewards. Clear. Nice. Nice. Nah, we'll save that for when we need a smega. One sec. Okay, back. We were gonna do... Oh, I'm greedy. Let's take this. Oh, yes! 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 We're gonna dismantle. Thank you. Might as well. Of course. I know what to do to practice my Nightwalker. I'm gonna do the Dreamcatcher thing. I haven't been doing that. That's like a bunch of free experience, right? Yeah, SO1 levels. Nice. Get rid of these. These usually... Okay. Epic? What? All right. Thank you for that. Wait, was this epic? No, okay. If that was the one you draw. I don't think that was the one. Oh yeah, that probably was, because we just sold a bunch of stuff. That's awesome. Or maybe we got that from Horntail. Oh well. Doesn't matter. Point is, we have an epic ring. There we go. That should be everything. Yeah. All right. Let's go on to... Spleefy Wood. This is, I believe this is good for this level, right? Okay. Enter. There we go. I believe these work here, so we're gonna use this. Let's see that. Turn that on and that. Ooh. That looks like an origin skill. Is this all I do? Is this the whole character? Do I have V-Matrix? I don't have V-Matrix. Oh, that doesn't help. Huh, they had their own like cutscene and music and everything. That was awesome. Now that's the move I was looking for. Oh, only had 500k. Oh, what was I thinking? That much? I thought they had so much more damage. They have 200 Star Force. How are they so low damage? Like, I forgot to turn on links, huh? I mean, yeah. Oh well, we'll be fine. We're not that weak. I feel like I'm missing something though. Oh, we were. I was just seeing if there's anything I could do. Mobbing kind of sucks. I should get 5th drop, huh? This experience isn't that good, I guess, at this level. I think at level 200 it does better here, right? Yeah, I'm gonna save the rest of the kills for it. Can we start it? Oh, we can't do a different character, can we? Or can we? This is just enemies per count. Well, whatever. We're gonna call this quits for now. Take a little break. And we'll be back later tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for more MapleStory content.